Okay, this is not Mario and Luigi Brothers ship. Yet. This won't be the last stream of Live Alive, but it will be one of the last streams of Live Alive. I have a very good reason for doing it this way. But, so yeah, new chapter unlocked. So, you can start... Oh, wait, no, you have to click this. Okay, yeah. The question marks. And you can pick any character you want for the final chapter. And what makes this relevant is there's the blue and the red pedestals here. And there are differences depending on who you start with here. But the major difference is whether you pick any of the other, was it 7 or 6? Yeah, it's whether you pick any of the other 6 heroes or whether you pick Orsted. And we're going to pick Orsted. And it's cute because it's just like a direct continuation, it seems. But my understanding is playing the chapter as him makes it not a super long experience because it's obviously like eval. I still want to know where the name where the name Odio came from. Oh, that's cute. He's still level 13. He laughs evilly. He's eval now. Just in case it wasn't obvious before. I did a lot of digging into the lore of the game after I finished it, or finished the Middle Ages chapter yesterday. And basically the English localization for the Middle Ages chapter specifically changed like fucking everything. Obviously, I was complaining about the entire time, but more specifically, the motivations and the characterizations of, like, Strabo is the biggest one. He was just like a jealous asshole who wanted to be together with the princess, and they loved each other in the English localization, but that's not... He was just... he manipulated and it was like eval because he wasn't as strong or cool as Orsted, I guess, in the Japanese version. They tried to make it like some kind of like Shakespearean fucking tragedy that they couldn't be together, and so he was evil for that reason when it wasn't that fucking deep or that tragic. He was just a dick. I see there. We still have to kind of... Still gotta kind of deal with that a little bit, don't we? The localization team trying to make it sound as as melodramatic as possible. There's apparently a fucking mobile game. Octopath mobile game or something that has like a Live Alive crossover. And all the major characters from the Middle Ages chapter appear in it as like characters you can pull for or whatever. And there's like some kind of story thing. And assuming it's written by the same people, or they had like the right notes or whatever. Maybe I'll just shut up for a bit. Oh, I'd be choosing. Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to start up here. It's actually really cool if it's going where you think it is. One of the major reasons I really want to play Brothership today, but I looked up how short this route of this chapter is, because I knew that if it was as cool as everybody was saying it was, you would fucking love it. And it looks like it is that cool. We're playing as the bad guy. Anyway, assuming that everything that happened, the characterization of the characters is real in that game, right? Then there's a lot that we can actually learn about the characters in the Middle Ages chapter. I guess the Japanese fucking the English dub kind of makes it a little obvious that Princess Alicia doesn't actually want to be with Orsted or whatever. Like, she sounds sarcastic and like, not sarcastic. I didn't listen to it. That's kind of important. Apparently, she just sounds like dead inside, I guess. Also, wow, I fucking killed them. But more than likely, in the original script, she maybe was ambivalent to the whole process of like the winner getting the opportunity to court her or whatever. But it's more than likely she and Strabo didn't really have a connection originally, and he, like, whatever the machinations he did behind the scenes were, that's where it started. Just because he wanted power, he wanted the feeling of power, and not because he actually loved her or anything, but that he, like, manipulated her into loving him. And so I guess you could argue then that, like, she did betray Orsted, but, like, she's still definitely way more of a victim in the original script than she is in the dub. Because the dub implies that from the get-go, from before we even see the tournament, like, get to the point it's at, that they'd already fostered a relationship, and that they just kept it a secret and decided to plot and kill to get what they wanted instead of trying to talk to anybody about it. Whereas the Japanese script instead implies that after he had lost, after Strabo had lost, he started to plot. But it's unclear when he started to plot after that fact. More than likely it would have been at the grave, or at the plaque inside the cave, when he saw the thing he could do or whatever, and no sooner than that. So whoever kidnapped the princess was probably just some random ass nobody demon or something. They're kind of like intentionally vague about the details so you can come to your own conclusions, I think. Like, I have the assumption that Hash and Uranus were just kind of wrong about everything that was going on because they didn't know any better. They assumed there was, like, a great evil when it was nothing so deep. It was some asshole, stupid, random nobody demon they killed, and then, you know, Strabo was an angry boy because his best friend was better than him, and he kind of resented him for it for years, like a little butthole. And for that record, I guess a lot of people, at least in English, interpret Orsted as like this malevolent kind of like douchebag guy. And I'm like 99% sure that is not what they were going for. He's just intentionally like a generic JRPG protagonist in that he doesn't talk. You can self-insert as him, you know, all up until he starts to talk, because his entire fucking world just came crashing down and he's fucked completely and utterly. But he's, you know, he's this young man who's heroic and good-natured and has a golden heart, and he's gonna save the day, and that's what I got from what his character was supposed to be prior to becoming the Dark Lord, anyway. But I guess a lot of people interpret his silence and like his battle lines, I guess, as him being some cocky dick. I really don't think that's what they were going for, though. He's the hero, you know? Because for like the first half of the chapter, as far as you know, you're playing a generic JRPG setting, not a Shakespearean fucking tragedy where every character has a fault and every character has something evil or dark about them or whatever the fuck. He is the hero. As boring as maybe that is to some people, that was the role he had. I thought he was just largely ignorant to what was going down. Exactly. He wasn't trying to like force a girl to be with him or some shit, like some people apparently assumed. He was just the hero character in a JRPG. He didn't really have many thoughts until he did at the very end. Anyway. Yeah. Now, of course, you can interpret a lot of the details however fucking way you want, because there's not a whole lot to say that you're wrong. But that's how I interpret a lot of that stuff going on. Oh, it was that everyone hated him, everyone died. Not everyone hated him, but most of them. Within the context of the kingdom he lived in, the only way, you know, the princess was kidnapped. He went on a journey to go save the princess. And then he recruits the hero and the hero's priest, along with his best friend. Or childhood friend. Maybe best friend's not the right term. It doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what terminology you want to go with. All that shit. They think they're at they think they're gonna save her, but they can't get past the fucking grave or whatever. The grave. That's not like a grave, unless it is the headstone, the thing. That Strabo figures it out, but he doesn't want to tell anybody because he wants to get his plan to motion. They leave because they don't know what to do, and the old hero is dead. Hash dies from his illness. They go back to the castle, they sleep it off, and then fucking Orsted wakes up in the middle of the night. He senses something is wrong. He sees the Mao. He sees the Demon Lord, the Demon King, the whatever the fuck you want to call him. And he's gonna cut him down, so he does, because it's the fucking... And it was, you know, he didn't know any better, but Strabo was fucking with him and made the apparition appear where the king was, so he just cut down the king. And, you know, he's running around, doesn't know what to do, until he gives up, he lets himself get thrown into fucking prison. And the old priest, Uranus, is like, you know, don't give up, you know, have hope, have faith that someone out there will listen. Someone will, you know, there's still something you can do. You can go save the princess and she can tell everybody what actually happened and everything will be okay. And he goes to save the princess, and then fucking he finds out Strabo betrayed him, and Strabo tricked him, and Strabo made him kill the king, and so he cuts down Strabo, because what else is he gonna do at that point? And then the princess goes, what the fuck, man? You were supposed to... Whatever it is, either you were supposed to save me, or I am in love with Strabo, or whatever it is. She's fucked up now. And she kills herself, and there's nothing more he can do at that point. The entire kingdom thinks he killed the king, thinks he killed Uranus, thinks he probably killed Strabo and Hash as well, and the only thing he could have done was bring the princess before them to, like, clear his name in some way. And then she kills herself too. No one's gonna listen to him at that point. He's completely and utterly fucked. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing more he can do. He could go be a wanderer, I guess. You know, he could run away, he could seek asylum, he could go, he could become a hermit. But I guess the entire idea was it sent him into a bigger despair over humanity and what they were, more than like Hash had. That was part of Hash's, like, you know, backstories. The reason he became a hermit was because he developed, you son of a bitch, he developed misanthropy. He was misanthropic. He was apparently a term that means that you just despise humanity, I guess. And the idea is he became what Hash became, but like worse. And it wasn't just he wanted to separate himself from humanity. Now he wants to fucking destroy it or some shit. He's got these idols, these representations, these avatars throughout the ages to just cause havoc and mayhem and destruction. And I'm sorry that the localization team didn't think that story was good enough, I guess. They thought they didn't like that it was a deconstruction of JRPGs, and they're like, nah, man, we gotta make it a Shakespearean tragedy. They gotta make it a love story and the main character is stealing her away from him. Well, I don't think it's supposed to be anywhere close to that deep. I mean, it's deep in that, like, you think it's one thing and there's a twist and it's actually way like more involved, but not that there's some big ass love triangle and the princess is being forced into something she doesn't want to do, and anyway, yeah, this is pretty fucking cool. Can I just break your back over and over? What I want to know is, who was the Demon King originally? Was there a Demon King? I don't know if there's a direct answer, right? But I think if there was one, Hash and Uranus already felled him in the past. And whoever kidnapped the princess, I don't think that was anything. It was they were small potatoes, is what I think it was. That's like the one part of the story of the Middle Ages story I think is really messy, is it's not really clear who originally kidnapped the princess. Did they get him? Did they get that fake Demon King guy? Did they kill him? Or was Straybo's machinations that far back? I don't think so, right? If I were to like bet money on it, I would assume that what Straybo was implying was true, and that his plan only started after they got into that deepest chamber and they couldn't get any further. But he knew what to do, and only he knew what to do. So he, right then and there, thought of something. Something interesting is, even after, even with the rewrite trying to imply that, oh, hold on. I should stop trying to talk over these. This is new, just the pre-fight dialogue is taken straight from the chapters. And the dialogue, even after like the rewrite and trying to imply that Orsted like got in between a relationship that already was existing or whatever. The dialogue with what the princess says before she kills herself at the end of the chapter. She's still like, she's saying like, "Oh husband, you were supposed to save me," or something. Like she's disappointed he wasn't able to do that, because she mentions husband and then Straybo as if it's two different like things she's talking about. So I wonder if that's something they like forgot to completely change when they were rewriting it or something. It's not a complete thought, so I don't have a whole lot to say about that aspect. But. Why is it gotta like not tell me what moves do? That's not very nice. Oh. What? I interrupted him. What do you mean? No! Fuck. I think I just want to use these two moves over and over so he'll be binded. If it lands! Okay. And now all I can do is the fucking laser move. But... This boss fight, when you're actually playing it in the near future chapter, is apparently almost impossible to lose. So I'm a little worried because that would mean that I assume he's really fucking powerful, and I need to be careful and not die. If the robot is like, yeah. When you yourself on the easy boss fight. The longest fucking counter move known to man. Bye! All I did was laugh! I'm gonna pee my fucking pants, man. Fuck! God damn it! Ah! uh. 道を信ずる者であるべきだ。Laughing is bad writing. Silence is also bad writing. Apparently, there is some. I am curious about the meanings of some, like, so the statues, the idols, whatever you want to call them, yeah, in the Middle Ages, right? So, yeah, you do this chapter last, the Middle Ages chapter, before you can, you know, after every other chapter that you can do in the game except for this one. But, like, you know, obviously it doesn't take place at the beginning or the end of the timeline. So, but somebody put those chapters there. Somebody put those statues there. And the statues are exact replicas of these the Odios throughout the ages. And just, you know, the really eerie thing about them is they existed prior to Orsted becoming Odio. So what's that about, dog? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if we're gonna get an answer to that. Bye. As the boss, I can spam all of the annoying moves until I win. It doesn't seem that the post-boss fight dialogue he has is real. Seems like they heavily altered that to fit the theme that they're trying to fit here. Or he repeats the, "Oh, child of..." whatever. I am Audio, rewriter of games. Now, luckily, oh, children of Live Alive, be recontextualized. Luckily, because I didn't level up Baru and get her, because like her final skill fucks this dragon up real bad, but I never got it. So I don't have to worry about her using that, I don't think. Unless she gets to cheat, but... Oh no. Well, that sucks. Dragon. Did I fucking call it a dragon? Oh god! I'm so sorry I called it a dragon. Oh my god. My brain is broken. Wow, she's dead. She's dead. They fucking threw poop on me. Love when you turn back and forth. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I'm not even doing it on purpose. It just is the way. Cause it like wastes time when you do that. When you like reorientate yourself, because some moves counter when you're facing, and some moves do more damage when you're the enemy doesn't look at you or whatever. I don't know. Something. Hi, Ghost, you silly cat. That was 53. Oh, okay, that one does a lot more damage. No, no, don't lay on the keyboard. No. Please. Evil upheld successfully. He's just laughing. He's not saying I am. Stop. Oh my god. He's just laughing! Yeah, video game? The Lord of Dark. That was pretty cool. You just get to kill everyone. It was very cool. And now he's just going everywhere and, you know, just kind of looking at shit. I still want to know where the name Odio came from. And I'm still working on the fan theory that it's his last name. I don't really have any reason to think that, though. Shinderu Man. What does it say Shinderu Man in parentheses? Did you erase all of humanity, bro, or? Is that what you fucking did? Alone victorious, thus ends his tale. Cool. Okay, let me do a thing real quick. Because apparently there's one more additional ending I can do. But how do I do it? How do I do it? I don't actually know how to do it. Okay. I have to wait until he's hurt real bad. I don't know if it's the right fight to do that in now. Fight. Okay, I need to kill. I'm so sorry. Beru, you're not gonna do it very well. I need to have you switch out with someone who can do a little more damage. There we go. Okay. Now we can... Yeah, Armageddon. Fuck yeah, dude. Jesus. It's like, he even just blow up the fucking Earth. He blew up the Earth across all fucking, like, every time period. I can't imagine the paradoxical implications. And just nothing. It's just black with credits. The only thing that would make this even better, in my opinion, is if there was no sound. Now you see, if this was made by fucking Toby Fox, this would just delete your save data. Imagine if it just crashed or closed the game. That'd be good. But, unfortunately, I think this is a console game first. I don't even know how that would work on a console game. But yeah, very moody. I mean, they can intentionally crash at least. I don't see a quote-unquote professional, like, AAA game studio ever doing that, though. Let all creation yield to my command. Let blinding white subsume and cleanse the slate. Wow. Well, it did reboot the game, technically. That's something, right? All right. So now I will be right back. And we'll hang out with the brothers.